Okay, let's do this problem here. IPO. Suppose LeetCode will start an IPO soon in order to sell a good price of its shares to venture capital. It can only finish at K distinct projects with before IPO. Help design the best way to maximize total capital before after finishing at most K distinct projects. You are given N projects where the I project has pure profits of I and a minimum capital of I is needed to start it. Initially, you have W capital. When you finish a project, you will obtain pure profits, and the profit will be added to your total capital. Okay. Pick a list of at most K distinct projects for given projects to maximize your final capital and return the maximum. Okay. Since your initial capital is 0, you can only take the project that starts at 0. So this one. So this is how much capital you need to take this much profit. Okay, makes sense. After finishing it, it will obtain profit 1 and a capital 1 becomes, so your W increases to 1. With capital 1, you can either take 2 or 3. Obviously, we will want to take with capital 1, you can either take index 1 or the projects 0, 1, 2. So we can take these two. Since you chose at 2, most you want to finish the project with at to get the maximum capital, so you take number 3. Okay. I see like a min heap solution. So we'll do, obviously this is the topic of heaps, so it makes sense. They're like, let's make them into pairs. So 1, profit of 1, you need to have an at least capital of 0. If you want a capital of 2, you need to have a capital of 1 at least. And capital of 3, you need to have a capital of 1. So I think sorting them by capital, you can only take at minimum, or you need to have a minimum of this much capital. And it's not even worth looking at those that we can't even afford. Like when we're at capital 0, we couldn't even look at these two, right? So, but the problem now becomes is with capital 1, you can either start the project at index 1 or the project at index 2. Since you can choose at most 2 projects, you need to finish the project index 2 to get the maximum capital. Okay, so the problem is, okay, I like the idea of sorting them by capital, but the problem is, who do I sort if they're equal? Like they have the same amount. Well, the one with the most capital, or the one with the most profit. So when I sort this, I want it to be like this. So I know the first two was going to be sorted, so I'm probably going to put capital profits. So I'll do 0, 1. If you have a minimum of capital 1, then you can have a profit of 2. But actually, we want to put 3 first. Then we will have minimum 1. Then you can have that. Because I want to take what I can take with this one, but maximally. So how would I sort it like this? Let me do some experimentation here. So let's say I have a, for every P and C in zip profits capital, we're gonna do append. Let's do heap push. Lose C and P, and then let's print res. Let me see how this looks like. Put return 0. Heap push the res like that. So let me see how this works. So okay, so we have his output of 0. Okay, that's not what we care about. So we have 0, 0, 1, 2. So it does order them by that though. Okay. how could I fix that? Maybe if I do a max heap, let me see how a max heap would look. So let's negate these values. How would that change things? So we have that, and then this. Doesn't make sense. Okay. It's more like PQ actually. So, okay. So the idea right now I'm trying to solve is how do I resolve the same capital while prioritizing profits? So when they have the same profits, or not the same profits, when they have the same capital, I want to take the one with the most profit. Because first I want to prioritize capital first. So like the order 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, like that. But how do I order them by 0, 1, 1? Okay, so 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Like, okay. It's still a problem here. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay, what if I switch to 2? So I prioritize profits over... so if I prioritize profits, it still would not work though, because because just because it's smaller profit doesn't mean that you like need smaller capital. I don't think there's a correlation there. So okay, order by that, but okay, 0, 1, 1, right? I actually want him to be okay. Let me let me do a dot sort instead. Or actually, hold on. Let me also put profits negative. So 0, -1, -2, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just this then? Would that make a difference? -1, 0, -1. Yeah, that just makes things worse. We want to... Okay, this is fine. Okay, maybe I have to have 2 heaps. One to keep track of the... Right? Let's delete this. So for I... Let's do I and capital in enumerate. So heap push PQ CI. All right. Let's do another one here. Let's do capital. Right. So let's do, instead of IC, we'll do, well, actually this makes more sense. P and then P, and then this is C. So P. Oh man, what the fuck am I doing? This is supposed to be C. C here. Okay, so let me print. Okay, that's not good. Res. Let's do PQ2. Print PQ1, PQ2. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to have 2 heaps maybe. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Yep. Okay, so we have 1 1, 2 1, 3 2. So these are for profits. So I want the profits ordered by ascending. Makes sense. Or actually, I want them to be actually descending. Okay. So 3, yep. -1, oh, what the fuck just happened? GG's, boys. Okay, so let me think of another. Okay, maybe we could just do this. Okay, so like, okay, first we need to order them by like capital, right? So we'll do capital. So for every capital profits in zip of profits, capital profits, and heap push min with this C and P. Okay, then okay, then I can just do this. For what I have right now, what is the maximum profit I can push? Or like get, basically. Right? So the maximum profit I can get is basically, we'll pop out all the values you can, right? And then right? And then give me the highest one, which will be like a max heap. Max profit, right? Which is just this, right? So we'll do this. So while min, oh, actually no, we only take 2. So for every in range of k, so we only want to take k times. So okay, within the k times, I'm gonna do while min capital and the current, I guess the peak to head. So while the W is less than or equal to the head of the min capital, of basically the first value. So let's say the capital here is less than our weight, then that is a valid profit we can take. So we're going to pop them out. So that's capital and profit from heap pop min capital. Yep. Then we're going to add only the highest one. So we'll add it to the max profit. So profit heap push. We'll only add the highest one. So that's going to be the profit. We're going to negate it because we need to do that. And then that's it. And then we'll just do this right here. Negate the P. And then return W. Oh, no, not P. Heap pop the max profit. Like that. I think that should work. Min capital max profit heap pop. Yeah, that should work, I think. Index out of range. Okay, that sucks. 1. So let me walk this through. So we have profits here. So we're gonna have basically in this array, max profit. We'll put this here actually. This is gonna have basically capital. So 1 to 1. Well, 1 to 2. 1 to 3. No, not 1 to 3. It's 2 to 3. Okay, so basically we'll do that. That's what we have all. Only we pick only twice. So let's say there's still stuff in here. Check the capital. Is that less than or equal to W? Yes, it is. So heap pop. So we're gonna pop out the first one, which is gonna be the 1 1. Then we'll do it again. We'll check that again. We'll do 1 2. Okay, so we first just added the -1. Then we're gonna add another one. So we'll do another 1 with the profit of 2. And then we push this, will be -2. So right now the tree, the heap looks like -2, -1. All right. And then pop out. Yep. So we'll pop out a -2 actually. Okay. We're done with that. Now we go on to the next one. What is K here? K is only 1. Oh shit. Okay, so 0 only ran once. And what the fuck? This ran at least twice, right? Then we just pop this, so there's now here. It's gonna be I see. Wait, how many times is it gonna run? This is gonna run once, right? Because this is K is equal to 1, so 0 and 1. No, it only runs literally once. So what the fuck is this talking about? Why is this breaking? Okay, so we pop the capital. Okay, let me just do this. If max profit, let's do this. If there's profit to add, then yeah. I don't know why I'm getting an index error. It doesn't make really much sense. So we'll do that. Okay, that fixed it. Right? There you go. Nice. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.